thinks that those experiences are its truth. The journey here is making a separation. The journey here is refining this equipment so that the truth is reflected properly. If the reflecting medium, the water, is muddy, dirty, then the reflection of the sun will also be muddy, will be dirty. If the reflecting medium is choppy, ocean, the reflection will also be choppy. But if the reflecting medium is clear, quiet, calm, the reflection will be clear cut. The sun's reflection, clear cut, defined, beautiful, almost exactly as the original. The idea of yoga is working with the body, mind, sense complex is so that you bring about in your equipment a clear cut, a clear, pure, sattvic equipment so that the consciousness reflected is closest to its truth. And so here, we need to do some self-analysis. When we are with ourselves, in this waking world, dream world, no problem, unless it's a nightmare, then it becomes my problem. Dream world, I'm half gone. Sleep world, I'm fully gone. So the only problem is what? The waking world. Some 15 hours a day. 15 to 16 hours a day is the time when I really need to sort this out. It's not a big deal. If we just zoom in on the issue and don't lump it, it's very easy to figure out where what I do. And therefore, here, a little self-reflection, self-assessment on how I perceive myself. What is my thought world? I have a thought system, a system of judgments, and it is important for us to look at it personally and then try to position that into these frameworks that we are coming up with. So I have here with me two reflections. This is a very simple thing. I call this right, I call this wrong. Okay? I call this right, I call this wrong. Any doubt? Identify in your life what you think is right, what you think is wrong. I don't mean your diet, okay? Diet is simple. Oh, this food is right, that food is wrong. Don't give me a big list, Banana is right and guava is wrong, and no. I want to know how you perceive the world, how you judge the world, how you judge yourself. In judgments of yourself, this one little sheet will also guide you, and I request all of you to take this. 2 sheets you're going to get today. Every afternoon I'd like to give some reflection which ties up the topic that we are working on. Yeah? So let's say we have 10 minutes, where we will 10 to 15 minutes, maybe 15 minutes, where we can just start writing your thoughts on right and wrong.
The second sheet is just it's coming.
It's a self-reflection, self-evaluation, that being, a criticism. Criticism is a type of judgment. A type of judgment of right and wrong. So I'm being specific to one specific type of judgment. And in this, maybe I can just look at one copy and I'll give you back. So in this judgment, what motivates my criticism of others in context of relationship? When we are critical, there are reasons why we think the way we think. The reasons why we judge somebody the way we judge, Oh, this person is really terrible. What do you mean terrible? What is terrible? Is his nose terrible? Is his lips terrible? Is his body odor terrible? What is terrible? When you say this person is terrible, you label the whole soul, So these are called judgments. So same way, what motivates with our critical outlook. So being critical of another person, of a partner maybe, or of a friend. So what happens when I criticize somebody? What happens to me? Oh, I feel so good. I feel superior to you. If that's your drive, your motivating factor, some intention, some motivating factor will be there in this list. Sometimes 1, sometimes 2, 3. And whatever they are, we can just make it a self-inquiry. And here I would like a listing of what you think right or wrong. Don't worry, I won't ask for this back. I'm not going to judge you. The whole idea is non-judgment. So therefore, this is not to give you marks on the last day, based on the sheets. This is for my own internal reflection. So please do this. I give you 15 minutes.
I'm sorry, I'm not quite so clear about it. Is this like you reflect this piece of
You
paper
can,
onto
yeah.
this, or is it like free?
These are two independent.
Okay.
This gives you an example.
Okay. Yeah.
This is giving you an example of how to turn in and look at your own patterns of behavior. My own pattern in a relationship, for example. Some relationship which is bothering you, something which is unresolved. What is it? How did I behave, or how do I perceive the other? This gives you one deep insight within. Doing that, then you come to this, or do this first and go there, whichever you are finding easy. How do I see the world? With reference to, job market. What is it? What is the society giving you? Is this right? My dad was the wrongest thing that happened to me. Okay, put it down. What was the rightest thing that happened? So these right, wrong judgments we have been making. Just think through. You will come up with your own things.
She's got some.
Soll ich es nochmal sagen? Ich habe nicht verstanden. I just repeat something in German because I receive a lot of questions.
Please.
Question marks in the eyes. Also wir schreiben da auf, was wir verurteilen, was unsere Standpunkte. Ich denke, Gerechtigkeit ist gut, Ungerechtigkeit ist schlecht. Ja? Sowas, Armut ist schlecht, Reichtum ist gut, was auch immer. Das ist, was ich als gut und was ich als schlecht empfinde. Can you give an example maybe for the item?
For the item, so I think, my mother was disciplining me too much. It was wrong.
Mhm.
So disciplining, nobody should be disciplined.
Schwarze Erziehung finde ich schlecht. Ja. Also einfach Dinge, die wir in unserem Inneren ständig verurteilen. Und das ist nur so ein Beispiel, warum wir das eigentlich machen, warum wir Dinge kritisieren. Manchmal, um uns selber besser zu fühlen, manchmal, um unseren eigenen Standpunkt irgendwie eine Berechtigung für unser Leben zu finden. Ja? Deshalb kritisieren wir andere. Manchmal hilft es uns gegen Kritik von anderen, wenn wir zuerst kritisieren. Das ist nur so eine zusätzliche Reflexion. Warum machen wir das? Warum kritisieren wir überhaupt? Aber ausfüllen tun dieses Ding.
If 2 is too much for them, they can hold on to this, we'll do this later.
This is just
We can work on this tomorrow. We can do this one.
Ja.
Do this. Do this, okay? We will do this tomorrow. Let's just do this. This one.